Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. And the Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Liberty's offense will start this game off. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Newton. And the ball is picked off. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
They go to the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He looks that one in nicely. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And you run those routes, those curl routes just like that. Those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football, so you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Bearcats! They grab the early lead.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page calmly. We'll have to refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great field. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
The Flames will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive. Defense on their heels.
Using his legs, it's Cokes. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Wants to throw on first down. On target. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The Bearcats have taken it inside the 20. He wants to pass it on second down. It's complete. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Bearcats have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Keeps the legs moving. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move, and here's...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Handoff to the fullback. Using the spin move. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They'll try the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Caught on the outside, it's Thomas. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Flushed out of the pocket. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Now on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he finds some solid space. Mapes is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to run for it. And the Flames get enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something else. Pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you've got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Tripped up for the tackle.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Might be looking to run. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Flames will have it 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Oh, he wants it all. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls. And most of the time, I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take another shot here. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Flames.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, you can keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running back searching for a hole. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's going to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Cincinnati.
And the Flames will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Takes the handoff. It's Alexis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
The Flames are moving quickly down the field. Going to the ground. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Power football with the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Back to throw, it's Newton. He caught it, takes it to the house. Touchdown, Liberty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Big House, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Navy. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense working from the pistol. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Working the middle, it's complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Makes the grab over the middle. Open space at the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downfield.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Looking for space. It's Alexis. Got room at the 35. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And that is the final play of the quarter. And guys, Liberty has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. To the air, it's Newton. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Looking to throw on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. Stop the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Flames look to keep this drive humming. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to throw it again. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He'll try to pop the draw. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. Keeps them honest. Makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play.
Looking for a crease. It's Alexis. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Flames will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to move them on the counter. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They go to the draw. Fights off a defender. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the back. The Bearcats will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Comes out throwing on first down. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. He wants to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He caught it. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They move on top here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got...
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Rios. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Oh, picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now...